Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Pockett Rockett Anime Chats back with another video. Let's blast off and go deep into One Piece chapter 1006. Last chapter, Yamato is seen explaining that the animals running around the castle are cyborgs, with the group of them being called mares. This is a pun on the Japanese word mare aries, which has an eye in English. First, everybody, let's take a pause and hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner, and let's get into it. Let me first start off with the comment of Marco's way stronger than I thought he was. Like, yo, Marco's fucking strong. So, after seeing what he did to Queen and King in this chapter, aka been playing around bitch making them, I can say one or two things. Yeah, Marco has leveled up to close to the strength of a Yonko in the 2-year time skip, and also Marco is the strongest commander that we have seen thus far in the story. So sorry to say bye-bye Cat, bye-bye Katakuri, bye-bye Katakuri. You was top dog. I still love you, but Marco has took the cake. The chapter first kicks off with a Mary reporting the locations of Yamato and the leader, the big strong, the buff, the huge Momonosuke. And Momo in this whole chapter, Momo's being a fucking creep again. Not a creep, but Momo's getting, he's not in her booze, but I'm pretty sure he's laying on her ass. So, he's getting the pleasure of Yamato too. Oda has to throw in that fan service every here and there.
Nice. Made me happy, made me smile. Nice.
Shinobu's also in the scene, telling Yamato, can we choose a less visible path, because it's bringing more and more attention towards them, because I'm pretty sure Shinobu's hanging on like, damn, when are we going to stop fighting? With Yamato and Shinobu and Momonosuke running around, I'm pretty positive in future chapters, Yamato is going to run into a enemy that she has to battle completely with, or Momonosuke is going to be somewhere close to the main battlefield with Kaido. This is further supported by Yamato has to confront her father about everything that has been going on, and to close that chapter of the story. The chapter then swings into panels of Sanji, and you can see Sanji has already beaten some gifters, and he's asking one gifter whose face he's smushing, and you can tell that by the way the text is seen. Oda does a great job by not giving us direct location in which Sanji's going to be headed into, so it could either be towards Jack, where the 9 scabbards are at, or towards or towards Yamato and Momonosuke, or where they're battling at. But me particularly, I believe he's going to go towards the 9 scabbards, because just think, somebody's on their way to try to kill him. That'd be the smartest choice by Sanji. Also, something that I picked up from the chapter, it shows a diagram of the 2 directions in which he can take, and the direction towards Kinemon's group is beneath the roof. Beneath the roof is also where all the action is going on between Marco and King and Queen. So this potentially could lead Sanji into battling one of either King or Queen or Jack. So that's something also to think about. Next panel, we get right into the entrance of Onigashima, and this is where Perospero and Carrot has been battling it out. And Perospero takes his time to make sure he commends the Moonlight Warriors, aka the Minks, for their strength, because you can see Perospero has took damage from their battle, but sadly we see that Carrot and her subordinate is down on the ground. And Perospero is teaching, to me honestly, Perospero is really teaching her a lesson and telling her, if you didn't want Pedro to die, you can't step into a Yonko's territory and expect nobody to die. That is something that was bound to happen. And disrespecting her, he slams her into the ground and told her if she didn't want Pedro to die, they should have just stayed in the forest nibbling on grass. And he leaves off by saying that everything that's happened has made them have to align and work along the sides of the Animal Kingdom pirates. But this is a very important thing that he said. He says, but it's time to show these children what the Emperors of the Sea are all about, which can also, as we talked about and the community has been talking about in past chapters, that we expect the Big Mom pirates to betray Kaido and Animal Kingdom pirates. And with something like that in mind, you also got to realize that Big Mom pirates are still on their way to the top of the fucking waterfall. I know it's been a million fucking years, but they on their way to the top. And once they get there, things are going to change. Either it's going to remove Big Mom from the situation, or it's going to make the situation even worse for the Pirate Mink Samurai Alliance. Now, to the highlight of the chapter, Marco the Phoenix. Marco's really showing his ass in this chapter because it really has raised the ceiling for Marco on how he's treating Queen and King in this battle. The first panel of Marco back in action, he is seen cutting Queen off from a beam attack and attacking him with a Phoenix brand, which is seen to be a shockwave attack because that's what Queen says, so it might be that or a little different. And Marco also reinstates to Queen he can't attack the samurai until he finishes him off. And straight into the action, Queen attacks back again and Marco dodges it, and as you know, King comes from the sky to attack Marco with his sword, even slicing Marco while he's in his Phoenix formation. But Marco pulls out a trick out his sleeve where he attacks King with a attack named Bluebird, and he sends him flying through buildings. Marco quickly finds Queen again and attacks him with crane talons, sending him flying through buildings. And you can see by the expressions of King and Queen, they're fed up with Marco's shit. These moments in the chapters really show that Marco is on a whole different level compared to King and Queen, and on a whole different level for all the commanders that we have saw thus far in the story. But you can also see it is taking a toll on Marco because he's saying he can't keep this up forever, to Chopper. So he needs to be able to create the antidote for the ice demons. We end the action off with seeing Pedro Spetto saying that he sees Marco and seeing that he looks pretty exhausted himself and does his catchphrase Pedro lick. And this really just adds that Spetto's about to cause some trouble. He's about to fuck something up. So hopefully the next few chapters we'll be able to see what Pedro Spetto does. Next topic, Higuro. He has a bunch of badass moments in this chapter as he has transformed back to his prime state because he is being affected by the ice demon virus. And which is, you can say, kind of ass pull and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. It gets to show his skill. And it starts off with the Animal Kingdom pirates, complaining to Apu like, we can't hold out too longer. And Apu thinking, why did Queen even put them in this situation? And then right after that, it shows X Drake and Higuro right next to each other in a badass panel together. Higuro is pulling out all the stops with his attacks since this onslaught of power, this increase in power that he's experiencing, he's going all out for the cause. And you can tell the mood and the tone and it's foreshadowing to death of Higuro because he starts to reminisce and talk to himself, telling Oda about all the things that are going on, all the people he has met, and his apprentice Luffy that he has met. Higuro and his comrades communicate with each other and they face the reality of the situation that if Higuro fully turns into an ice demon, that he's going to be unstoppable. So the best thing they thought of before he changes to an ice demon, for his comrade to cut off his head. And that's a very sad moment waiting to happen. And just as the chapter preludes, everybody's begins to turn to ice demons, and Higuro comrades winds up to chop off Higuro's head, and it leaves off with, I leave the rest in your hands. Here ends the life of Higuro the Flower with no regrets. And that's the end of the chapter. This is a very sad ending to the chapter because this might be the tragedy of Act 3 that we've been waiting on. But we will hate that it'll end for him like that. And I know Luffy will be pretty sad and saddened by his death. So the first one I could think of is Chopper comes and saves the day with the antidote where Higuro doesn't die. Another thing, Sanji will find his opponent, either that's going to be Jack or he's going to appear in front of Queen or King and have to battle one of them two. Also, the next idea ties into Sanji's entrance because Pedro Spedder will attack Marco or do some type of, some shiesty shit towards him. So it enables Marco from fighting. So Sanji, boom, boom, right on time. Lastly, I believe next chapter will be the last setup battle, and that will be Yamato getting an opponent for her to face. Tell me what you thought about the chapter below. Like and comment, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for future videos, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.